Truth is, beneath the rule man entirely great, the pen is mightier than the sword. Behold, the archer's wand itself a nothing, but taking sorcery from the master, and to paralyze the stars, to strike the loud earth breathless, take away the sword, the states can be saved without it. Now this quote illustrates that the pen is mightier than the sword by the pen illustrating that it is peace, by documents, ideas, communications. The sword is war, violence, hatred. And I would like to talk about how documents have changed countries, how books have changed the world, and how speeches have changed lives. Now I'd like to talk about how documents have changed countries. The best example is the Declaration of Independence. Now my history teacher back in high school, Mr. Dorsey, always told us that if it wasn't for the Declaration of Independence, we'd probably be in a dictatorship ruled by Hitler. He used to tell us this every day just to make us laugh, get ready for class. But as you really think about it, that could be true. If it wasn't for the Declaration of Independence, we could still be ruled by England or by a dictator or a king, by someone. And this is how documents have changed countries. Second, I'd like to talk about how books have changed worlds. Now in the recent studies, one of the greatest books ever written was the Bible. Over recent studies, it has been produced over 3.9 billion times and translated into 2,000 different languages. This gives you an idea how powerful, how strong this book is, that it has changed people's lives and it has influenced worlds. Third, I'd like to talk about how speeches have changed lives. A good example is I Have a Dream speech. This gave a lot of African Americans the self-esteem, the power to end the separate but equal act so that they would be created equal as just the whites. Another great speech was the Berlin Wall speech that was given by Ronald Reagan in Berlin in 1987. This was sort of the beginning of the end of the Cold War, where Reagan was trying to end the Russian-American scare of nuclear attacks. Now that I've talked about how documents have changed countries, how books have changed the world, and how speeches have changed lives, if it wasn't for the pen, the world would be in utter chaos, dealing with the problems by war, violence, and other means to hurt people. Now as you think about it, if it wasn't for the pen, we might not even be here today. We could probably be ruled by some dictator, by someone that we don't want to be. So to leave you with this, you know, people think about politics as boring, that they don't understand it. But as you think about it, would you rather us talk about it or to go to war about it?